Alright, what's going on everyone? I know it's been a little bit since I've made the wrong build, but I figured this Ichigo kind of called for it just because he's a really good hybrid character. So I figured I'd go ahead and increase his attack as high as it could go, as high as I could get it, to the point where one of his transcended slots, because I only have the one, I increased his attack to level 10. And I gave him golden chappies, I gave him the lieutenant sword, I gave him proper links, normal attack 25, mind links like 10-10-10 him. He is doing a massive amount of damage. You see that 32,000 points of damage to one of those Soul Reapers. He does have a Soul Reaper killer, and his killer is multiplied times 30, so that's 60% more damage for Inheritance Zone. But even against the wrong cards, he's kind of just ripping through them with ease. It's really impressive. Now this Ichigo, the reason I wanted to do this, obviously, is because he has a boost move. He starts off with a plus 40 bruiser, so that already says he's going to be really, really good, because his attack is increased by 33%, and, you know, it's a plus 40 bruiser starting out. But he also has Marauder, and if you don't know, Marauder is basically, against regular stuff like this, it's basically guard break. It nullifies range resistances, but I guess melee resistances, but it also has guard break built in. So you don't ever have to use anything other than your normal attack. And you don't have to use a strong attack to break guards or anything like that. But even if you do use your strong attacks, you'll, I guess, I'm not going to show it because we're at the boss already, but even his strong attacks, despite being chappied, we're still able to take out the big enemies. He has 0 SP in this build, and he was still able to take out the big enemies. And of course, Zailopuro there. So if you have this character, I know I increased his Transcendence slot to level 10 attack. Most people are going to put that in SP, and it makes sense. But if you have this character, definitely give that a try. This character is really, really good under normal attack damage build because of that boost move, because of that plus 40 bruiser, and because of that Marauder. Under this build, I decided to give him another normal attack damage build, but this time I decided to go a little bit of a hybrid route. I didn't chappy him, so his strong attacks are doing... I guess he has an SP, so strong attacks are doing even more damage, even though it didn't really matter for the last build because they were still able to take out the big enemies very, very easily. But you can see here he's not chappied. I gave him Rukia, the Christmas version of Rukia, because it's 20% on all damage, strong attacks and normal attacks, and he heals up. He does have Zangetsu still, so he has that 16% damage reduction and his own 16% damage reduction. And I gave him the Lost Agent Byakuya, who has a strong attack damage and a normal attack damage link. So this build was actually faster than the last one. I think it's 7 seconds faster, you'll see in just a bit. But under this build, your strong attacks do the full force of damage, which I really, really like. I don't really think it's necessary for the normal attack damage build because he was already clearing them. But in a high S, I guess in co-op, it might be a bit better because you have access to everything and everything does full amount of damage. I still prefer the last build in just a regular single player, just because I really, really like his normal attack string. And I really like just how it all pairs together. But this is the better build. It is the faster build. And it's also very, very fun because I didn't put any strong attack recharge. I was forced to use my normal attack. And that was doing just a ton of damage. Once again, if you have this character, give this a shot too. I have the attack at 10, but you don't really have to. You can just 10-10-10 him and increase his attack that way. It might even be more fun because you're forced to use it more. But it's a very fun build to use if you have this character. With that said, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Take care.